Good evening, I'm Lily Baramapur.
And I'm Sarah Gaines. You're watching the NUTV News Show. In this week's news, Northeastern University has become the most applied to private university in the country this year. A record number of 42,876 hopefuls applied to the university, creating a 15% surge of applicants from last year. According to the Boston Globe, reasons for the increase in applications may lead back to the school's century-old co-op program, increasing global outreach for studying or working abroad, and the recent option to graduate in 4 years instead of the traditional 5. Only 2,800 applicants will be selected for the incoming freshman class.
To help his fellow college students save money and find the best deals on low-priced food and drink specials, Northeastern senior Tyler Smith launched BrewSpy.com. The site features constant updates about deals and specials at local bars and restaurants around the Boston area. The site's motto is, "Time for fun, not funds." The aim is to help users explore new nightlife establishments while still keeping money in your pocket.
I want to create, if nothing else for myself, a comprehensive list of all the specials going on around Boston at all times, so I know how I can save money and still go and be social, because it can be expensive. So that's where the whole thing derived from, and it's expanded beyond that because we've seen a demand.
You can also see what's happening near your college campus with the site's Brew You. You can click on any university and you can see what kind of deals or theme nights are nearby. Smith and his partners said that they plan to expand their site to cater to other locations, but in the meantime, we'll stick to the Boston area.
The Nor'easters celebrated their CD launch party with the studio that helped create their album. NUTV's Caitlin Real has the story.
The Digital Media Design Studio recently celebrated with a student photo exhibit and watching the Nor'easter singing group launch their CD.
It's definitely a blast, I think, to see a group of people doing something they love and being up on stage and just having fun.
The Nor'easters wouldn't have been able to produce their soundtrack had it not been for DMDS Recording Studio.
It's really just to promote student work and, to show that, there are places on campus where students can create, and, we're here to promote student work.
In addition to the recording studio, the DMDS also provides a green room, computers that include the latest editing software such as Final Cut, and full-time student faculty.
So it's a way for students that are non-media students to take advantage of this very special service. And none of the people in the a cappella group, I don't believe any of them are music majors, for example. But they had to master all of the technology to create the CD, and they did all their own graphics. So it's very, very exciting to have this event.
For NUTV, this is Caitlin Real.
In honor of remembering Martin Luther King Jr., the Yawkey Club recently sponsored a breakfast celebration. Other Northeastern groups went out to the event to help serve breakfast to those who came, including Alpha Epsilon Phi, Delta Zelta, and the Minority Graduate Student Association.
We've been doing the Martin Luther King breakfast for 8 years now as a tribute to his legacy and leadership in America on unity.
For more information about the Yawkey Club and their events, you can visit bgcb.org.
The recent weather in Boston has brought some chilling complaints around campus. Bringing us to our question of the week, how has the snow affected you?
I'm hoping to hit the slopes this weekend, do some snowboarding.
Okay, so you're used to the cold.
The cold's good, but, too cold, not as good.
Since it's been really wet and cold, that's where it's kind of okay, it's starting to come down. I might be getting sick. But as long as I get my, my vitamin C and stay healthy, I'm fine.
Don't like going out much when it's below 20 degrees, but if I do have to go out, I'll take a cab even if it's about a block away or so.
It was nice the first time, but it affects me greatly. I think it fatigues me. It's quite miserable. But as a whole, you get used to it.
And that's all we have for you tonight, Northeastern.
Tune in next week for another edition of the NUTV News Show. Good night.